So I've been known to make a few videos about roguelike games, so in this video we're going to talk about 3 roguelite/roguelike games that I would consider pretty under the radar and are still coming in 2023. Actually, 2 are coming really soon. Just to be clear, obviously I understand the difference between the two terms, but if you're wondering about the title, you know how YouTube works. With that being said, thanks for watching this video, and to get right to the point, just click on the timestamps, but for my longtime viewers, I do have something to say. So for all the people that have been following me for a long time, obviously, I've been a Spelunky YouTuber for about 3 years. Or it's been about 3 years, because it was like September 2020. And obviously I am, changing that. If you saw my second to latest community post, I basically said that, hey, what do you want to see from my channel, stuff like that. And it was basically like a way of me saying, what do you want, what do I want, and let's find like an in-between. But so basically I saw the comments, the responses were really good. They basically, most people saying, just do what you want to do and talk about roguelike/indie games. So I do appreciate that for sure, because I wasn't sure what the response was going to be. Didn't really lose a lot of subscribers either, so I appreciate that as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna be doing what I feel like doing, probably roguelike, but other stuff as well. So the first game on this list is AK-xolotl, I think it's pronounced. Yeah, definitely how it's pronounced. But anyway, so it's developed by Two Awesome Studio, and it's a top-down roguelike shooter where you play as, you guessed it, an axolotl, and you shoot enemies with different weapons. Well, there's also melee weapons, but as advertised, you use AKs or other guns and stuff like that. And I must say, as a fan of both Minecraft and Spelunky, I'm already sold on that, because I am liking these games that have axolotls in it. But anyway, let's dive a little deeper than that. So I played the demo a bit, and overall I did have a lot of fun. Like many of the other roguelike games, you have a base camp and you go through levels collecting various weapons and rewards, such as food, which you use to heal, and you get weapons and power-ups. The power-ups do not stay. The weapons don't either. You get the weapons at base camp. You can buy the weapons at base camp with the diamond currency, I think, and they are permanent. They show up in a different area, and you pick at the beginning of the run. And there are power-ups you can buy, but I'm pretty sure they are just temporary, but I could be completely wrong about that. I didn't, like I said, did not get super deep into it. And a really big feature about this game is that you can find eggs and raise axolotls on your own, which you can use in your runs. You can raise them at camp, and there's a lot of different types of axolotls you can unlock. Seems like they have their own unique attributes and skills and stuff like that. I also will say that the art style is very appealing to me. I do like it a lot, especially from what I saw in the trailers of the bosses and the animations and stuff like that. Really liked it, and so it comes out on the 14th on all major platforms, and yeah, be sure to give it a try. So the next game on this list is Gunbrella by Devolver Digital, and it's listed as an action-adventure game primarily, but it does have roguelike elements, therefore making it a roguelite. See, I know all about this stuff. Anyway, though, it's in a primarily rustic setting, and it's set in a world, reading from the website here, set in a world depleted on a rapidly diminishing natural resource. You take the role of a gruff swordsman on a quest for revenge, armed with a mysterious weapon called the Gunbrella, a firearm that doubles as an umbrella. His investigation becomes entangled with the inner workings of ghouls and gangsters, cops and cultists, and the fallout of corporate exploitation. So let's talk about some of the features listed on the website. So you engage in a side-scrolling action combat with a focus on maneuverability and close quarters gunplay. Gun is also a movement tool. You use the umbrella to glide, swing, dash, and dive. So yeah, I've played some of the demo, and that is a big part of the game, moving around with the Gunbrella, and also obviously using it to kill enemies. It's basically, from what I've played so far, that's everything you need, at least for the first part of the game. Interrogate and speak to a cast of bizarre characters. What you learn is recorded in your investigative notebook. So yeah, it appears that this game has a quest notebook. So it's, I don't know if that's a traditional part of roguelike games, but this does have a heavy emphasis on story and questing, I guess, to a certain extent. And yeah, obviously, you can save, so that's not a traditional roguelike thing, but there's a lot of elements to it, and obviously the combat. And so you manage your resources, explore various locations, from a small town menaced by cult kidnappings to a junkyard turned fortress. And yeah, I don't think I said this, but it is a primarily rustic setting, at least at first, but it does get into a lot of different stuff. It's not just that 1800s, early 1900s cowboy western look, stuff like that. Then uncover the mysteries of the supernatural as wraiths and monstrosities materialize in places where blood has been shed. And the dark, mysterious theme is really interesting to me, as well as the Western supernatural type feel, which I do like. I don't think I've played really any game that has that sort of theme, so it's definitely interesting to me so far. And there's a demo out right now, and it comes out on the 13th of September, which is pretty soon from when this is going to be uploaded. It's on Windows and Switch, so probably going to check this one out, and so make sure to give it a try. Okay, so the last game on this list is called Death Must Die by Realm Archive. Pretty much a hack and slash roguelike game, and I have to say though, I did play all the 3 demos for the games in this videos, and I think I actually had the most fun with this game. For some reason, there's just something about these sort of games where you don't really have to put a ton of thought into it. It just like you go around, you slash and you collect stuff, and it's just fun. I definitely enjoy games like that from time to time because it's just refreshing, because I'm usually playing all the big games that come out, like Tears of the Kingdom, where you have to put a lot of thought into it with puzzles and stuff like that. But anyway, the game was super smooth, a lot of fun to just run and slash around, and I did like the power-up system. There was basically like you would collect stuff from enemies you kill, and eventually like some sort of god would show up and you get like a new ability, like your sword is on fire now or something like that. And then there was like shrines catered around throughout the world, and it just did certain things, like created more enemies or made you faster or stuff like that. And it just gave the gameplay a lot of depth. And yes, I am going to say it again, but I liked the art style. I liked the art style of like the gods that would give you the power-ups and the world overall. It just like, sure, I love great graphics, and Red Dead Redemption 2, the graphics are amazing, but there's just something about these games where they intentionally don't have the best graphics possible, where it's just cool because it just feels like you're playing, I guess, a game from the past, but it still has a like new feel to it. And like I said for the other 2 as well, didn't get super into it, so I don't know how far the demo goes, but it says you can collect different heroes and items throughout the game as you progress, and it comes out on the 14th of November. I think just Steam, at least for now, that's what they have announced. Who knows what they'll do when it's all said and done, but I think I will definitely check this game out when it comes out on the 14th because I had a lot of fun with it. Anyway, with that being said, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it and found a game or 2 that you at least found interesting to maybe play, or just at the very least to hear me talk about. Thank you for just checking out the video overall, whether you're a longtime fan or just discovering my channel for the first time. I appreciate that in my new format for this channel. So yeah, see you in the next video.